And action.
It's fun. Is it okay to start? Hi there, everybody. We're back with the book again. It took a little longer to get back to this than I thought it would. But I don't know about your household, but in my household, COVID is making strange schedules. Anyway, we're back with The Gates of Verona. It's by Tonya Macalino, me, and Maya Lilova did all the beautiful illustrations. We did chapter 1 last time. This time we're doing chapter 2. So come on in and we'll have our little adventure continue. Chapter 2, A Secret in the Blackberry Brambles. Don't you dare bring those cat fur clothes in here, Mom warned. Change in the laundry room and leave them on the floor. When you are done, there are peanut butter and honey cups in the fridge. I've got to get to work, so wash your hands. Cam got to the laundry room first, leaving Hannah to wait on the stairs. She started to sit down, but her mom looked back with the evil eye, and Hannah popped back up again. She looked down at her leggings. Whoa. When you petted every single cat in the entire neighborhood on the way home, pretty soon you started to look a little cat-like yourself. She guessed. The office door slammed shut. The laundry room door slammed open. Cam bolted for the kitchen, starving as always. Hannah re-emerged from the laundry room just in time to hear his upstairs bedroom door close, too. For a minute, she stood in the living room, just staring at all the closed doors. A hot, painful little squeeze worked its way into her throat. Stupid first day of summer vacation. Her legs wanted to run back out the front door into the kitty honor guard and steal another snuggle. But she had to remind those itchy legs that the cats had disappeared just as strangely as they had appeared. It had been wonderful and odd, but it was over. She ran a hand over Nicola's empty kitty bed on the corner of the couch. The dried up roses she and Cam had laid there for her funeral tumbled to the side. She set them right again. Bet you would have loved to seen that, huh, little Nicola? Dropping her hand, Hannah trudged into the kitchen and pulled her PB and honey cup from the fridge. Mom had stood a bunch of carrot and celery sticks up in its creamy goodness and sprinkled chocolate chips around the edge for a treat. When Dad had been laid off 2 years ago, snacks stopped being wrapped in fancy plastic and foil. Dad had only found a job around St. Patrick's Day, so money still wasn't back up to plastic-wrapped snacks. Pretty early on, Hannah had decided she would trade granola bars and fruit gummies for keeping the house any day. And the nice thing about leggings, they could get a couple of inches short, and nobody cared. She wandered to the window and looked out. Lion Kitty stood in his usual spot behind the fence, patiently staring at the blackberry brambles, his orange fur thick and tousled by the bushes and the breeze. Hannah knew what he was looking at, and that's exactly where she wanted to be right now. If everyone else was going to ignore her, she would ignore them right back. After a quick dash up to her room to get her art bag, Hannah pushed out the back door and out into the stormy afternoon air. For a second, she crunched on her carrots and closed her eyes, listening to the wind toss the tree branches, feeling the silky toss of her curls against her face. She knew that the narrow nature preserve behind her house had once been the big, beautiful Harewood, owned by the Hare family, one of the early families, as her mother called them, that had helped Hillsborough turn into a real town. That knowledge always made her feel a little guilty, that the big trees had died to make space for the house that she lived in, the house her parents worked so hard to keep safe from the bank. The Hare's family home had been torn down, their woods ripped away, but Hannah still thought she could feel something ancient there, something older than the Hare family, even older than the Atfalati tribe that had sometimes wandered through here in the days before the pioneers. So when Lion Kitty had shown her the entrance to the blackberry brambles, she knew this was where she wanted to make her home. I need my wishing stone, she muttered, wandering through the tingly plants of the backyard looking for rocks. At the base of the bleeding heart, something shiny caught her eye. Digging into the dirt, she worked free a little chunk of quartz with green lace inside of it. She rubbed it clean on her shorts and then tested the feel of it in her hand. Perfect. Quietly, so as not to disturb Lion Kitty, Hannah slipped through the back gate, careful not to let the grabby claws of the blackberry bushes catch at her. "Hello, sir," she said, trying to give Lion Kitty plenty of warning. This time, though, he didn't move as Hannah crouched beside him. Here, between the mossy stump and the clawed arms of the blackberry brambles, lay the entrance to her home. Here was the place where a family that was too busy and friends who never wanted to play didn't matter. Here she didn't have to argue with anyone, or play stupid games, or do chores. She could just sit and draw and think until she was done. And Lion Kitty would stand guard at the door to keep her safe. After a couple of quick snips at the blackberry runners with her dad's gardening shears stolen from his tools months ago, she crawled inside her little bower. So that's the end of chapter 2, and we'll definitely keep trying to get these chapters out to you, but I hope you are staying well and staying safe, and thanks for coming to hang out with me for a little while. Miss you all, and take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.